So you've just started playing disc golf and your backhand looks sort of like this. That'll work. But don't worry, I've got 3 easy tips that'll have you going from this to this. So my first tip actually involves the grip. Now there are a variety of grips out there for you to use. However, I like using this grip for putters and for controlled up shots. Now, if you squeeze your hand, you'll notice that there's a little crease here between your index finger and your middle finger that runs all the way down to the base of your palm. I like to fit the disc into that crease and then wrap my fingers around. My index finger in between the tip and this first knuckle is resting right there on the edge of the rim. My middle finger and ring finger are pressed up against the flight plate. My pinky is just bracing my ring finger. Now my thumb is roughly about where my middle finger is pressing up against the flight plate. So if I were to actually let go, I'm applying the most pressure right here. Now this won't get you the most distance, but for me, it helps me get the most control out of my shot. For tip number 2, we're actually going to take a look down at our feet. If you're standing with your feet shoulder width apart and they are in line with each other, take either your left foot if you're right-handed or your right foot if you're left-handed and take it back a few inches. You want them staggered a little bit. If you put them staggered, you're able to actually reach back a little better, a little farther, and you'll get more power out of your shots. Tip number 3 is actually about the reach back itself. Think about drawing an arrow on a bow or pulling back a slingshot. You are actually aiming in reverse. If you pull a bow and you pull back here, the arrow is going to go in that direction. Same thing with a slingshot. Same thing with a disc golf throw. Let me give you a visual demonstration. So let's say my target is in that direction. If I aim this way out here, when I release, the disc is going to go off in that direction. Same thing if I overreach this way, it's going to go that way. So with my target being in this direction, I want to reach back opposite. Then when I pull through, it's going to go towards the target and in the direction that I want it to go. So while these 3 tips will definitely help improve your game, the most important thing is that you actually go out and practice and apply what you've learned. I can sit here and tell you all day long, this is how you do it, this is how I do it, this is how you should be doing it, but it's really going to be up to you to apply it and put it into practice. And if you thought that these tips were helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.